Outside at the College of Administration in Sokoto. It was later renamed Abdu Gusau Polytechnic, maintaining the same site. After the creation of Zamfara State in 1996 by the then head of state, General Sani Abacha, Abdu Gusau Polytechnic was relocated to Talata Mafara, the headquarters of Talata Mafara local government in Zamfara State. After its relocation to Talata Mafara, the institution has undergone various transformations ranging from infrastructural development, academic, as well as administrative.
We have about 10 big projects executed in the Polytechnic. The projects are not financed by the school or the state government, rather by the Tertiary Education Trust Fund of the country, that is state fund. But nevertheless, the management has to be up to its responsibility. You have to move here and there. You have to follow things up. You have to write and defend your writings. So all that is needed to be done on our part. As management, we did. And God on our side, we are successful. We are able to secure all these projects now ongoing, which when completed will improve the standard of this polytechnic, I believe. This is one of the physical infrastructure aspect of it.
Presently, we have about 4 to 5 construction going on. That is the Management Studies, the 306 capacity theatre, 200 seats, the MASCOM, and the other one at the back. There are lots of achievements, but I'll only mention a few. That is, say, the maintenance work. If you can see BB block and AB block, it was also maintained. And even now, as we are talking, the students have occupied them for examination. And apart from it, this project you see, formerly we used to have problem of wind blowing our roofs. But you can see the structures now have, they are sealed. Yes, so that we have changed direction, so at least we have less problem of wind destruction.
Polytechnics all over the world are established in order to provide the required manpower for technological development, as well as training students to become self-reliant.
We have so many technical courses, of course. We have mechanical engineering technology, where we train and graduate students on technical aspect of what automobiles. We have this mechatronics, which is also part of mechanical, but joining both the mechanical aspect and the electronic aspect together. So train our students to be experts in this electrical and electronic technology. We have technology in computer engineering and computer science. We have in the civil engineering. We have in architectural technology for design of buildings and structures. We do have the environmental aspect. We have a whole school of environment with a lot of environmental courses under the quantity survey, the architecture, as I said before, and other related environmental technology courses. So not only environment, but technologists in what? In the environment. So we have so many, of course. But as a conventional institution, we do also have some courses, even though not the primary mandate with the Polytechnic, but to complement the need of the state government in manpower production and even on the host communities. So we have a lot of courses in humanities and arts, and even in religion and in languages. So it's a conventional polytechnic, doing very well in terms of technology.
Looking at the security challenges bedeviling the country, Abdu Gusau Polytechnic is very proactive in securing lives and properties of its teeming students.
The issue of security and stability is everybody's concern. Because we are part of the country, we must say that it's part of our challenges, that how is our environment will be fully secured. We are trying to do our best to be proactive. We don't wait for things to happen. If you look at the situation in the Polytechnic, you see a lot of interferences of security agencies of various backgrounds. All the security agencies are here, and they are taking some parts. I don't have to tell you here, to make sure that there is enough surveillance, and we want to make sure that we did our best. May God help us to secure this environment, secure your own lives and your own properties, so that we have a really secured polytechnic.
Staffing is one of the major challenges in the institution, but the rector is doing all he could to address the issue.
There are challenges in terms of manpower, of course. Some of the departments, as an academician, I must be worried and concerned. I have some departments which are understaffed. Like if I am to give you an example of some of the like mechanical engineering and mechatronics, I am very worried, and I'm doing my best, and I will leave no stone unturned to see that I source for more staff, academic staff, to make sure that they fill in the gaps in these departments so that they can be fully staffed like other departments. Alhamdulillah, thanks and praise belong to God that most of our departments are fully staffed, so we have no problem. But the little ones which are not up to the expectation, we are doing our best to make sure that we meet up at least to the MBTE requirement.
The rector has done a lot in securing accreditation to so many courses, if not all, run by the institution, which pave way if we introduce.
The issue of accreditation is one thing we shouldn't forget. When I came in, we met a lot of, especially these technical engineering courses, not accredited, so not legally by law in the country. We did what we can to make sure that we provide all that is needed. And the good news today is about 7 of them secured accreditation. The results came to us just about 2 months back, and that was what gave us the opportunity to mount more additional program, and that's where HND must come in together with HND architectural technology and the HND banking and finance. So securing accreditation, full accreditation for some of the most important courses, even though all the courses are important, but some of the more pressing ones in terms of difficulty to secure accreditation, I think that is one of the best things I consider as an achievement. And we still have some which requires re-accreditation as part of the challenge. We are now making preparations to see that we make ourselves ready for the accreditation exercise, which is around the corner, inshallah. So we are making preparations to see that we face the challenge and then came out of it strong and successful. So these are some of them.
Mass communication is one of the courses that attract many people from far and near to enroll into the institution. No wonder the director has so much passion about the department.
It is an understatement to say that I have compassion for mass department. I value that department, I value the profession,